Hi, Cherie Marie here, life strategist and heart and soul coach. Well, this is my day 2 on Facebook Live. And yesterday I was talking about fears and how I had the fear of being on this live video on Facebook. And I had so many thoughts about it afterward that I wanted to come back and talk more about fears. So I was asking myself, like, why am I afraid? What am I afraid of? Or what stops us, in general from doing things, and what are we afraid of? And some of the answers I came up with were, I think sometimes we're afraid to do something because we're afraid we'll be wrong if we do it a certain way. And I also came up with, for me, being afraid of being myself was something that came up, and it might come up for you too, because I think if I remember back as a kid, I would just be myself. I wouldn't think twice about it. I wouldn't think about what I needed, how I needed to behave, what I needed to say, or anything like that. And through the years, I was taught, oh, wait, you can't say that. You can't talk about that. You can't be like that. So I learned very quickly how to behave. And I think we were all brought up like that, and in the process we might have lost a little bit about who we really are. So saying what's really on your mind and expressing who you really are can sometimes be scary. So I think those are some of the things that we can be afraid of. And what I find interesting too is that as humans, at the very core, we really all are the same. I mean, you might not be afraid of being on Facebook Live, and it wouldn't be a big deal to you, but you might have another fear that maybe it wouldn't be a big deal to me. And I like to look at them from both sides, because being a coach, a life coach, I am able to look at it from the outside, and see what it looks like when somebody has a fear. Because when you're feeling the fear, it feels really real. And when you're looking from the outside, sometimes you think like it's really not that big of a deal when you look at someone else. But you're really experiencing this feeling of not being able to move forward sometimes, because you're really feeling the fear. It's real to you. And I love to try to look at it outside myself to help myself actually get through the fear. But as I was saying, at the core, we're pretty much all the same. And I was thinking, I have this friend who is 20 years younger than me. She's a dear friend, and when we talk, we totally relate to each other. And it's interesting because we have completely different lives, backgrounds, everything. We really don't have much in common, except the fact that we're human and we relate to each other. I mean, she was born in another country. She's not married and doesn't have children, and I've been married twice and have 3 children, 2 stepchildren. She's a night owl. I'm a morning person. I mean, it's kind of funny, but I think we just all are connected, and we can all relate to having fear. And I've had different kinds of fear. Like, I'm a little bit afraid of roller coasters, but that feels like a different kind of fear. Like, I've been on them and I absolutely don't like them, and I'm not feeling pulled to go on it again. I was feeling pulled to be on Facebook Live and to put myself out there, but I'm not feeling at all pulled to go on. Sorry, it just got cut off for a second. Anyway, so, and I also wanted to say, I recently heard this famous chef talking on TV, and they asked him, he wrote a cookbook, and what took you so long to write the cookbook? And one thing he said was, well, he didn't feel like he wanted to go in front of people and talk about himself and promote the cookbook. So that actually stopped him for many years from writing that cookbook that he wanted to write. So it's sort of interesting, all the things that do hold us back from doing what we want to do. So I invite you to think about something that maybe you want to move forward with, something your heart or your soul has been nudging you to do, and you're not even aware that you're afraid, because at first I wasn't even aware I was afraid. I was just thinking, I just had a lot of excuses why not to do it. And I couldn't get rid of the feeling to do it. Like with the roller coaster, I mean, I can get rid of the feeling of wanting to go on a roller coaster. It's non-existent. So my soul is not calling me to do something, you know, in the adventurous realm like that. So I just wanted to, yeah, expand on the fears and give you guys something to think about, and encourage you to maybe share with me below, if you'd like, about something that maybe is fearful for you and something that's stopping you from moving forward in something that you are really feeling pulled and strongly about doing. And okay, so I just wanted to come on and expand on fear. And thank you again for listening, whether you listen live or on the replay. And I will see you again soon. And until then, sending you lots of love and big hugs. Okay, bye for now.